All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now check this out. I know it don't match, right? I'm wearing Lakers gear right here. I'm wearing Lakers right here. I know it don't match, bro, but I didn't want to wear the same plain old hat that I always wear with this sweater. I got like a blue one, a baby blue with white, and I've never wore this. I think I wore it like once, so I know I don't match, but bear with me. All right, look, Norteños got something to say about Blue Devil. Now, look, for those that don't know, probably like a month ago, I had Moose Man. I labeled him the honorary Norteño, and now everybody's running with it. But I give him that title. You know, I said he was the first Norteño on the podcast. I gave him that title. Uh, and when he was here, we were talking about Norteño music, and I said nobody ever bumps that down south. Like nobody bumps it. Nobody like says throw that on, right? Not now, not in the '90s. And you know how it is, bro. Norteños got mad and made videos about me. But look, let me just say one thing. If you're not smart to figure out what I'm doing, I'm giving you guys plays, bro. If I didn't talk about you guys on that pod, you guys wouldn't have no motion right now. You have motion right now with this topic because of me. Because I said a few months back, I think like 6, 7 months ago, I said I want to start reacting to everybody, bro. I want to give everybody a fair shot. I want to go ahead and talk about everything. Like I'm not going to just be about blue or about red. We're going to do everything, bro. Give everybody the same opportunity and be respectful. So for the last 6, 7 months, I've been opening them doors, and now everybody got content, bro. Believe it or not, I got homies from Arizona hit me up, Texas hit me up. The northern dudes are in my DMs. Bulldogs. We just chopping it up like grown adults, trying to figure out what the play is, right? So can't nobody be mad, bro? Because if it wasn't for me, like I'm sorry to say, bro, and I know people gonna be like, yeah, right, yeah, whatever, bro. I never do anything, right? I never help nobody. But if it really wasn't for me, bro, a lot of you motherfuckers won't have shit to talk about, bro. Straight up. And those that know that I'm not lying, put it down below in the comments, fool, because you guys know that if I didn't come to this YouTube shit when I did, man, this shit would be boring as fuck. Think about all the beefs, all the people that want to kill me, all the people said they're gonna beat me up, all the people that said that I was this and that. Bro, look how fun I made it. And I'm still standing tall while all them people are nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? It's got to be for a reason, right? But yeah, half of you guys are too dumb to realize what time it is, right? But look, we're going to get past that. All right? Moose Man came up here, and I haven't even clipped it yet. When I clip it, it's going to go viral. I just haven't had time to clip it, which I'm on it, right? I'm backed up a couple episodes. But then who else came up here? Who else came up here? We had somebody else recently. Who do we have? Who do we have? Shit. Oh, John Diesel. We had John Diesel a couple days ago. He a border brother from Oakland, California. If you want to put it in the regional aspect, he's from up north. But real solid homie, bro. Real solid individual. Everybody here fucks with him. All my homies fuck with him. And we were talking about Norteño music. And he said the same shit I said. And people mad at me. He said that Southsiders are on top. Southsiders are doing their thing. Nobody bumps Norteños. Whoop-de-woo and whoop-de-woo, right? And I want to make this like a big episode, but not this one. Right now, all we're going to do is watch a clip from the Paperwork Podcast, the No Paperwork Podcast. Salute to them. Shout out to them. Somebody calls in and claims to be a Southsider, a solid Southsider, or a solid Sureno, some shit like that, right? And he said he bumps Norteño music, right? Now, we gonna listen to it, bro. We gonna listen to it, and we gonna come up with a conclusion ourselves, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on why I said what I said, bro, so people could understand it, and we'll go from there. All right, now, like I said, I'll do another episode where I'll pull up the John Diesel clip, I'll pull up the Moose Man clip, and we'll do it in sequence, and we'll break it down. But we'll leave that for another video. All right. But right now, let's go ahead and listen to the No Paperwork Podcast, and salute to them, bro. they've been doing their thing. Like they've been moving up the ranks. You know, it's gonna take a while, but they're gonna get there. You know, they got what it takes, bro. All they gotta do is continue because there's no northern platforms. Like there is no northern platform. So, well, you got Chicano Tube. Salute to Chicano Tube. Uh, but Chicano Tube is more like political, and the podcast with them fools from up north, the Paperwork podcast, it's it's basically music. So all they gotta do is be consistent and have some great guests. That's it, bro. You know, and promote more. You know, I'm giving you the sauce, homie. I don't know these vatos, and these vatos probably don't like me. That's cool. I ain't tripping. I mean, they don't. It don't take away from what I got going on. So listen, more clips, more promotion, daily shit. Like bam, 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 bam. Like don't stop. Like once you fucking take a couple day break, it's over, bro. Just get out the game. Like you cannot take a break. You know, give it 4 or 5 years. They're number one right now in Northern Cali because there's nobody else. So hey, you guys got that shit wide open. But let's go. Let's continue.
Believe me? Just watch the clip and we'll talk a little bit.
Oh, wait. And this clip is coming from this dude. Well, the page is called Unliked. I don't know, but the voice I know it, and that fool don't like me either. I forgot what page he was. He was AWS, another war story. Salute to him too, bro. You know, but he don't like me. I don't know why. You know, but let's go.
More about it.
Call from
Big Rick.
Yo, what's up, Big Rick?
What's cracking? Salute those fellas.
Hey, man.
Hey, homie, I'm going to be straight up. That's right. Hey, homie, I'm going to say solid Southern, homie. I listen to both of you guys. Don't get me wrong. Of course, I listen to my shit down here. But, hey, over the years, dog, Big Tone, Rico, BFD, I just got into your shit. Track Money P.
Yeah.
RIP PQ, dog.
Straight up.
I think that song, that one song, Flip a Spade.
Yeah.
That should go hard, dog.
Yeah, hell yeah. Flip a spade. Yeah. Even the Southern know. Flip a spade, go crazy. Yeah.
But let me tell you, so Blue Devil said that y'all don't listen to nothing up north.
Right.
So
you know, let him tell it. You know.
I mean,
but
is that facts?
Right. Nah, dog, I fuck with you guys' shit a lot. Don't get me wrong, fool. I listen, you know, of course, I was raised with listening to shit down here.
Right.
But over the years, as I got older, I started expanding. First dude I started listening to was Big Tone.
Yeah.
Then little by little, what's homeboy's name from Decent Arrows?
Yeah, that's a bro from that dude here too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dog, I've been listening to them fools too. And like I said, even the new guys nowadays, Track Money P, fucking RIP PQ. Yes, even TYS has some shit too, dog.
Yeah,
so you know what? I'm gonna just keep it real, dog.
All right, gracias.
Okay. Well,
we appreciate you.
Both sides winning, homie. Both sides win.
All right, first and foremost, how can you say RIP to PQ when that's the op of another Southsider, bro? That fool's a disgrace, bro. Whoever's on that phone call, for one, we don't even know if he's a real Southsider. So let's go off of that factor, all right? We don't even know if he's a real Southsider or somebody that was put up to make that call to look good and go viral, right? Either way, bro, just say he is, then he a buster because that fool PQ was an enemy of the homies, bro. So by you saying RIP, you siding with that buster ass fool, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, and I don't mean to use the word buster freely like that, but that fool was always dissing the South Side, homie. So he was giving us that energy. You give him the same fucking energy, whether he dead and gone, right? Off of that, right? Now, even if that caller was a real Southsider, right? Just say he is, right? Like I said, giving that fool an RIP, to me, is a buster move, right? Number one. Number two, we can't identify who he is or where he's from. So, I mean, you got to take it how you will, bro. Take it with a grain of salt. Is he? Maybe. Is he not? Maybe. You know, okay. He said he plays like Big Tone and all these other people. Me, myself, I've never heard a Norteno song, bro. Except for, and he's not even a Norteno, Fate 300. And the only reason is because I did a hood vlog on him. And I want to see what he was about. And I went and I listened. I like the little motherfucker, bro. That little motherfucker got some shit, right? And plus, I talked to him. He's very respectful, so I could fuck with that, right? But back to back to this whole thing that he said Blue Devil said Southsiders don't bump Norte music. All right, bro, look. I grew up in the 90s with all my big brothers. All right, my cousins, my tios, my tias, all my gang related family, right? Uh and then I also grew up by myself, like after my family era, right? Like when I was a young kid, I saw my big brothers, my cousins, all gang banging with the big ass pants, the Friscos, the ball heads, right? And then when I got a little older, then I was gang banging, right? And all that era, I would say 90s to like 2010 was like gangbang for me, right? And I've been around a lot of gangbangers, a lot of different gangs, a lot of cities, a lot of sections from LA County to Inland Empire to Imperial Valley, all the southern fucking board, right? And not once, bro, once, not once did anybody around me, bro, ever put on any norteño music, bro. Now I will tell you, when I was young, like in like 1998, 97, when I was trying to like figure out what type of music I liked, I, I already knew I bump rap because when I was young, like 94, 93, I would listen to like Bone Thugs and Snoop and shit like that, right? But as I got a little older, I started listening to like Chicano rap. My homeboy from Compton, my boy Big Smiley and Roy Boy from CVL 36, they put me on to Chicano rap, right? San Diego rap, as a matter of fact, like Shadow and all that shit, right? And that's when like Napster dropped and like not even LimeWire at that point, it was like Napster and a bunch of other fucking download free music websites, right? And I was like dibbling and dabbling in like downloading music, and I came across a group named the Doja Click, Doja Click, right? I don't know if they're norteños or black, but I always thought they were like black. Recently, somebody sent me a clip. I guess they're norteños. I guess they're norteños or like black, but they're from Northern Cali. I don't know. But I knew they were not from Southern Cali because of the way that they rapped. But I didn't like go download it thinking norteño music. I'm downloading shit off of Napster, fucking Tupac, Easy E, and then some fucking music, random shit. Doja Click played a couple songs, they were cool. But now that I think about it, they're black from Northern Cali. They're not norteños. They're not norteños. They're black from Northern Cali, right? As a matter of fact, let's look it up, bro, because I want to be 100 fucking %. Doja Click. I don't know. Oh, stack your grip. That shit hard. That shit hard. That shit hard. Watch. We're gonna listen to it right now. Hey, Campolero gave me this. Salute to Campolero. Campolero from West LA. All right, go follow him.
No sex, riding for me, so I ain't tripping off no sex. I'm about money.
All right, yeah, they're black. They're black. Featuring JT the Bigger Figure, San Quinn. They're black. They're black. All right. Boom. All right, but again, I discovered them through like browsing Napster. And the other group that I discovered, since this is what we're talking about, was Sureno. Surdino or Surdino, whatever the fuck, to me, it always seemed like a weird ass name, bro, because I had a GT Dino and I always thought, like, fucking Surdino, what the fuck does that mean, bro? Like, it was weird. And I tried to give them a listen because at that point, when my homies from Compton had put me onto Chicano rap, I was trying to dibble and dabble of all Chicano music, and I was new to the genre, so I'm dibbling and dabbling everywhere. All there was for norteño music was fucking Surdino, bro. Dark Room Familia. And that shit was fucking dumpster juice. Now, people are going to be like, oh, they were Speedy or fucking the white guy, whatever the white guy that's dead, right? And then you had Tone Loc and all these people. Maybe so, bro, but they were not like popping, bro. It was Sureno, Dark Room. They were like a High Power Records, but up north, you know. And then down here, you already had Little Rob, you had Shadow, you have Royalty, you have fucking my boy Snapper, you have fucking High Power, you had Pimp Rolling Records, you had everybody, and they all popping, bro. Kid Frost, Lighter Shade of Brown, fucking DWTX, Wicked Minds, Chino Grande. They're all popping. Up there, all you had was fucking Sardino, bro. And every fucking record was Scrap Killer, Scrap Killer, Scrap Killer, Scrap Killer, Scrap Killer, Scrap Killer. How the fuck we gonna bump that? So again, bro, again, in my 30 years of being on the street, around a lot of different gang members, nobody has ever said, hey, fool, put on Tone Loc or Big Loc or fucking Lokester the P. Oh, no, Lokester the P's a Southsider, my bad. Salute Lokester the P. You know, he from South Central. Salute to my boy. You know, ain't nobody ever said that, bro. And I don't mean it with no disrespect. It's the fucking truth. Now, is there people that bump it? Probably, bro, but I never heard it. And I've been around a lot of different gang members, bro, right? But I will say, they try to catch me like in a lie or like they try to like prove it to me. So I guess there's like videos of Peso bumping the northern rappers, right? Or like Swifty Blue and shit. All right. Times have changed, bro. Things are different. All right. Back then, 90% of the Southsiders had the mindset of Norteños are our fucking enemies. I don't give a fuck if they're a million miles away or a fucking mile away. It don't matter. They're our fucking enemies, homie. And that's the way we grew up. People could say all this bullshit about, no, it's not true. Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is. We all grew up with the same mindset because our fucking tios, our cousins would come home from prison and say, fuck that, bro. All right? And it was the same for them. But now times are different. Now you got these youngsters that didn't grow up the way I grew up in the 90s or the way that my peers grew up in the 90s. They're more open-minded, bro. They're more trying to work and stick together and do all this shit. That's cool. That's cool, right? So now you do have youngsters that listen to their shit, right? That might dibble and dabble, right? Because of trying to network and make money and do all that. But when I was speaking on my shit. When I was in the streets, people I grew up with, gang members that were really active, gang members that were really out there knocking shit down, not these little fake kids today, bro, that you know look like they're gang members, but they're really not even fucking level 1 fucking level -3 soldados, bro. These fucking little kids just lie to everybody. They'll make you believe they're real gangsters because they'll be like, I'm the dead homies. Fool, shut the fuck up, fool. You're a liar. What dead homies? Like, quit lying, bro. Go do something, right? But whatever. So I will give it to the Norteños, though, because their music today is more versatile. It's more like for everybody. Like, there's songs that I've heard, I'm telling you, Fate 300, where he'll still rep his hood, but he's not dissing. So if you didn't know he was a bulldog, you would think he was just a regular black rapper. You know, Rico Too Smooth. If you didn't know that he was a Norteño, you would think he was black. And if he didn't say Norte, you would think he's a black northerner from up there, right? Or like a black geographically lived in the north, right? The only reason why people know that they're Norteños is because they say it in the song and they say scrap. But like I said, I will give it to you now. Their music is more versatile, is more open-minded, and so youngsters are listening to that shit. Not like that on the big ass scale, but they might give it a spin, right? But it's still not more popping than Southside music. People can say whatever they want. You got Pocho over there talking about the Southsiders will never make it big. Fool, shut up, fool. Let me give it to you raw and rugged. Pause, no Diddy. Sureños have gotten rich off of rap, created legacy empires, have created fucking all kinds of shit, bro. We can go on with the list. Norteños, yeah, they got some. You got Burner, but I don't know if you consider a norteño. And then you got Tone Loc, but he's not even a gang member. You know, so and you got Gotos. Gotos is like an honorary norteño, I think. But like I said, Southsiders have made a lot of money off rap, made it a career. They're not the best rappers, but they've made it work from being in Southern California, LA, home of Hollywood. And maybe that's why Southside rappers have the upper hand, right? More exposure, more vision, more eyes, whatever, right? But you're not gonna compare, Pocho. You can't compare Norteño rappers with Southside rappers. And if you're a real motherfucker, you're right, Blue Devil. Southsiders are more popular when it comes to rap than Northern rappers. If you're a real motherfucker, you're gonna agree with that because that is a fact. We got Peso. Peso in the next 5 years will be at the forefront of West Coast rap. Lefty just won the Grammy. In 5 years, Lefty will be in a bunch of movies. All right? And I can name others, but I'm not. We're going to go based off of those two. Northern rappers, they're still trying to make it. So look, with that being said, salute to all sides, homie. This is a great conversation. You guys can make a video. And to everybody watching, anybody that clips my shit, I don't strike you or nothing like that. Take anything you want off my shit. Just stop it with all the little fake faces. Like there's some fucking faggot ass fool out there. He'll put like a crying face on me. Like, quit being gay, homie. Take my shit. Do a good spill. But don't fucking do a little faggot shit, bro. Leave that shit for the fucking kids. With that being said, salute to all sides. I'll be live later on tonight and we could debate this a little bit more, bro. All right? Salute to Doja Click. Tap in. Let's do an interview. No Paperwork Podcast and Squad Chat Day Ones. You already know. I'm Blue Devil. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but not once have I heard anybody ever say, throw on that Tone Loc down here in the South Side. I don't know. All right. I'm out this bitch. Catch you guys in the next one. Fuck.